Well, we're back?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Sort of?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, for all of you out there that are listening to this that were fans or supporters or haters of a little show that we were doing about a year and a half ago called The Boardroom.
Started about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, ran through March or April or whatever last year.
Thanks.
We freaking appreciate it. And you definitely stayed patient because we actually went back and looked, and we lost very few people as far as subscribers, so on and so forth, were concerned. So a couple of us from that show, myself, Jazz, Oscar
Yep.
and
Bill,
have decided that we still wanted to do something nerdy together. So we've decided that a podcast would be a great idea. But we're going to talk about a little bit more than what we talked about in Boardroom. Because in the Boardroom, it was a board game channel. That was the whole point.
playing board games.
Playing board games. We're all still very avid gamers. All that kind of stuff. But now we're going to have the podcast. And it's got a new name. Hit him with it, Oscar.
20-sided bullshit.
There you go.
Mark?
Algorithms. So
I was waiting.
the name kind of gives it away a little bit. Obviously, we're going to discuss some gaming, but really, it's going to be a show kind of discussing.
Cultural discussion.
It's a cultural discussion from the community, culture, group, whatever you want to call it, that we all belong to. So whether that's, you want to call it nerd culture or geek culture, or whatever it is.
It's all the same.
The stuff we like.
It blends at one point.
Yeah, I mean, really what it comes down to is it's going to be a podcast about the stuff that we like, which is gaming, both analog and digital. It's comic books, it's anime, it's
Little cool plastic guys.
little cool play. Yeah, I do have a hard on for Gundam. It's just, I do. I'm sorry, but I do. All that kind of stuff. It's all kind of up for grabs, but gaming is obviously going to kind of lead the way on it because that's actually how most of us met, was through gaming. So, huge piece of that. So it is a new format. It is now going to be a podcast. So if you were listening to this on our YouTube channel, there may or may not be a video accompanying this, depending on how much we hate the video by the time we're done recording this. So it may just be a cool little graphic thing that's floating around, but we'll see how that goes.
Just in case we do like it, 3, 2, 1, smile at the camera.
But it's a podcast format, so we are going to be podcasting. So once a week, maybe twice a week if things go well, but once a week, we're going to put it on a new episode with us talking about stuff. So it's a podcast about things. So
About things we like.
yeah.
Probably orbiting gaming and the things you'd find at a game shop.
Yeah. Game and game adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your game comic book store.
Yeah.
Anime
That's
is considered a game?
But you find it at the game shop. Right?
Yeah, there's manga and comic book stores. And a lot of comic book stores are also game shops.
True.
Same people.
And there's some manga board games. Anime board games and stuff.
You go to
come
PAX,
along.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, if we can say things like NYCC, SDCC, Dragon Con, PAX, all that kind of, and you know what we're talking about, you're in
the right place.
You're in the right place.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that kind of stuff. We're going to act like we know what we're talking about. To be totally honest with you, we probably shouldn't listen to anything that we have to say. But hell, we're going to do it with confidence anyways. It's like playing Catan.
Yeah, we're gonna give the
lovely brown liquid helps with that.
Yeah, so yeah, fair warning, this is just a group of friends getting around to have a discussion, so we are going to have some drinks. We might talk a little bit about that because you can be nerdy about good bourbon and good beer as well, so it is what it is. So yeah, once a week, the three of us, maybe every once in a while we'll have another fellow nerd that'll come hang out or
Good star.
something
Yeah.
or something. All that kind of stuff. And then, we have a Discord that you can hang out on.
Oh yeah. Ask questions.
So we can put that in there.
Bring up cool stuff.
A little Discord hangout. And other than that, it's not complicated. It's
It's the conversation you can listen into without creeping somebody out.
we encourage you to eavesdrop. It's three friends having drinks talking about nerdy things. That's the whole show. It's not more complicated than that. There's not like a whole lot more we can put on it. So
No,
You're rambling, bud.
I know, right? So
it's podcast, okay.
yeah, right. This is where I'm allowed to do it. So as you can tell, we're already deep into the bullshit, and that's kind of what this is all about: is 20-sided bullshit, 3 idiots, couple of drinks, and
Good
opinions
times.
that you're probably going to tell us we're wrong on. So we
Feel
hope
free.
you hang out. We should be everywhere you can find your podcasts. So Spotify, Apple,
Anchor.
so on and so forth. You can find them out there, or you can keep coming back to YouTube and listening to it here, I guess. But we are going to make it to where we'll automatically appear in your pocket whenever you need to hear the sultry sounds of Bill's voice telling you how wrong you are about games.
And the not so sultry sound of me being wrong with everything I say.
See, it's an honest podcast.
We have our places.
I know my place. I will stay there with pride.
So again, we appreciate you guys hanging out over the last year's hiatus or so, but we're back, kind of. And who knows if this just absolutely blows up? Maybe we'll play some board games on camera again, because those didn't take up any spare time at
There's
all.
a table.
There is a table. There are people here. They have these small board games. We're using this table though. Very tiny
Okay.
games.
Card games.
Exploding
Card
kittens?
Bring out some magic.
Ooh,
Good.
trying to get in fights.
Cube magic.
Full draft, full cube draft
Yeah.
on
Epic
camera.
Spell Wizards?
Yeah, all the tiny epic stuff would work. That could work.
True.
So, there you go. That's what it's going to be about. So, hang out, subscribe, go tell the Nerd Herd that there's yet another podcast out there they can waste their time with. We'd love to have them. So, 20-sided bullshit.
Yeah.
We're here for at least a little bit. So,
Even
Yeah.
if we're not here for a long time, we're still here for a good time.
even that's questionable.
That's very true.
Yeah. So,
Someone might start throwing hands. I'm just saying.
without further ado, here we go.
Catch you on the flip side.
Cool.
Yeah.